Ross very unhappy with that decision.
Field already starting to spring out, as you can see.
There didn't appear to be any interference at all. But the referee deciding that Ross didn't make every effort to get out of the way. Been a good hard rally. Very good rally, that one. Ross seemed a bit more determined after that decision going against him now. Wouldn't be surprised if he bores him hard the next 2 or 3 rallies. Good pick up. Given by the referee, playing the point again. Off the back wall, very good recovery. Having to move this time. That's high. That's given. Well, the youngster Ditmar in a pretty good position now. It's 7-3 in the first game of the Australian Men's Open Final, 1983. Very good drop shot from Ross Thorn. The referee deciding that he would have got it. Playing the rally again. Oh. Ross completely went the wrong way then, but luckily for him, the ball hit the tin. Critical stage for him now. Score at 3-7. He must get back these few points if he has any chance to win this game. let's been given in this first game, had a few penalty points.
Yes. Tight on the ball all the way.
To prove he can do it both sides. Another let. It's supposed not to be a body contact sport.
Surprising how some players can use their bodies to advantage too, force their opponents to run round. Although the rules, you're supposed to make every effort go the way, but he hasn't done that often.
Actually, with two guys leaping around the court like this, it often surprises me there's enough room for two men on a court.
Well, Ross has pegged one back now, 4-7. In this last year, he's been doing well. I've seen quite a few games where he's come back from down in a position like he has been in this game, 7-3 down. See what he can do in this game this afternoon. Playing very well, working Chris Ditmar around the court with a down wall drive, followed up by the sidewall post. Action there.
There's a leap out of the way, not to be hit.
Oh, perfect length for the back of the court. Well, Ross Thorn was in complete control of that rally, right throughout until that last shot from Chris Ditmar. Oh, beautiful shot. Reverse, cross court. Another shot played pretty often these days, but when it's done well, it can be a real surprise like it was on that occasion. Gives him game ball too. Always difficult to get back when you're down 4-8. Ross will really have to work for this one.
Ross Thorn was served, still not out of it in this first game, 5-8. Both players very evenly matched today, aren't they, Drew?
Not much between the two of them.
Well, it's 8-5, and we've been going almost half an hour.
Stroke awarded then to Ross Thorn. Takes him to 6-8. Got two of them back now. Obviously not going to give this game away. I think this first game's important for Ditmar. A good confidence booster if he can manage to win it. On the other hand, I think if Ross can lose it, the way he's been playing lately, he's still by no means out of the match at all.
And he's getting right back into it now at 7-8.
First sign of a little bit of tiredness from Chris Ditmar there, I noticed. There've been some quite hard rallies in the last few. He's done a lot of the work. Oh, lovely. Straight into the net. Good performance. He got back to 8-all.
He was 4-8 down. Ditmar's called a long game.
So it's first to win 10. Wins this particular game. Increase the pace now, hitting the ball harder in an effort to try and salvage this game.
I think both players pretty pleased to take a while to get back into play now.
It's been quite a tough game, this. Brilliant pickup there.
Over half an hour for the first game.
When you've been playing so long, it becomes very important to win a game like this.
So all of a sudden 9-8 for Ross Thorn, and game ball in the first. not quite all of a sudden. It's been a long haul back, but he did trail 4-8 at one stage. Had a high ball, and Ross Thorn takes the first game, 10-8. 33 minutes for the first game. Ross Thorn gets an early edge in the next, and we pick up the second game with Thorn serving, leading 2-1.
Fast exchange in the middle.
Lightning reflexes. Called the penalty against Chris.
Yes, he wasn't making the effort to get out of the way, and as a consequence paid the penalty. Well picked up.
In your career, did you come across players whose style of game produced a lot of lets?
Yes, certain players do. Some players stand in the way a lot more than others. I don't think either of these players, stand too much in the way. I think Chris sometimes on his short ones does, but Ross certainly makes quite a lot of effort to get out of the way.
Ross chasing like a rabbit this time.
That's the one where Chris tends to stand in the way, and have to be careful because you could get penalised for that.
Good change of direction.
Very strong on his forehand side, Chris Ditmar. That's where most of his good play generates from that forehand. Oh, yes. You can't beat those.
Thorn, 3-1 in the second, having taken the first, 10-8. Another let.
Ditmar showing his frustration there. Hitting into the tin. Oh, magnificent shot. Ross Thorn's playing good steady squash now. Oh, hit the crack at the back of the court. I always say if you aim enough of them for the back corners, you're bound to get a few of them there.
Starting to strike the tin a bit now.
Yes, he's having difficulty trying to combat Ross's game at the moment. He also is probably feeling a little bit tired. Ross is just playing too steady at the moment. At the same time, he's making Chris work. He hit Chris Ditmar on the way through with his racket then, so let's play it again. Right on the wall. The reason the stroke was there, the referee obviously thought that there's no doubt that Ross Thorn would have hit Chris in the back with the ball going directly to the front wall. Good volley nick from Chris. Made to work very hard in the rally. Made variation in strokes. Oh, what a magnificent rally. Chris saying it's into the tin. Ball hit the tin. I don't think there's any doubt about that, Drew, was there? And top of the tin again, just missing. (6-2) now for Ross. Whoa! Like Chris is starting to go for the outright winners now. Yes, I say he's very strong in that volley and very accurate at the same time. Ross thought that Ditmar's shot was enough. It looked very doubtful to me, but you have to be sure to call it down.
Jeff, I suppose you do get to the stage where you want to start hitting winners rather than letting rallies go on and on and on if you're tired.
Well, you can't afford to let it go on if you're tired, and it just gets harder and harder. One of the best ways, if you are tired, is to slow the ball down, hit slowly down the wall for 2 or 3 rallies. Let play it again. By slowing the rallies down, and that gives you more time, and for a minute or so, and by that stage you would have recovered a bit of your strength and get a bit more oxygen in your lungs.
Chris Ditmar needs to start a long climb back. Down a game.
there from Ross Thorn. Perhaps he momentarily is feeling a little bit tired. Great pick up again. Oops.
Stroke given, and that's the first time in this game we've had 3 consecutive points, so maybe Chris Ditmar is starting a bit of a comeback. Okay, it hit the tin, but was that the shot to play then?
I don't think so. He should have driven it down the wall, because it would have been the furthest point for Ross to try and retrieve from. Ross was happy to see that one hit the tin.
Yeah.
He's on the end of that rally. Lucky bounce in the back corner there, nearly. Chris appealing for the left, but he wouldn't have been able to get that shot back. So it's point to Ross Thorn, takes him to 7-5. Ross very upset with that one, voicing his disapproval to the referee. Thought that he'd made every effort to get out of the way, but the referee decided otherwise. I got a bit unlucky in that occasion. Tin. Both looking a bit tighter now, Drew.
Been out there for 50 minutes. Another 10.
I think Ross was expecting a stroke then to go his way, but it wasn't to be. And let again.
I think you've nominated just about every penalty called as being a little bit unlucky against the player that it was called against. Do you reckon you should just about play it out to the death?
No, I think no, I've agreed with some of the calls, there's no doubt. But I thought that last one in particular, where one that Ross was upset about, I think that he had made the effort to go the way and shouldn't have been penalised because of it. But on the other hand, there have been quite a few occasions where players could have stopped today, and they haven't, where their opponents haven't tried to get out of the way. That was a good pick up off the back wall.
Stroke against.
Chris appealing about one of Ross's balls, said it wasn't up. And he also gets the stroke, so it takes him to game ball, 8-5. Oh, lovely shot. Responding well to the pressure. He put that one away right in the net. Would have been difficult for him to get it from there, I think.
When they tangled, they were a long way from where the ball was going.
I think he did see which way it was going, but when he went to try and push off, he got his foot caught.
The next few points, very important to the young left-hander.
Yes, he's playing well, though. Both players have been a little bit slow after playing the ball and getting out of position, getting out of the way. Chris a bit more than Ross. On that occasion, Ross certainly was a little bit slow to move.
Sensational reflex. Game ball again. And if he wins this point, he's 2 games up. A great advantage. And there it is.
This is an interesting situation. Both players have asked for a change of referee. Doesn't happen very often in matches.
I think if I read the situation properly, Ross asked Chris whether he had any complaints, and Chris nodded agreement.
I think so. They've obviously asked for the tournament referee. And no one seems to be forthcoming.
Well, with the number of penalty strokes and lets that have been given in this match, is it above average?
Oh, no, there's been a lot of interference, but again, don't forget, the players themselves are the ones that are causing interference. It's only the decision of the referees that are at question. Right, here comes the tournament referee to the court now. I'm almost sure he'll tell them to play on. It's the chief referee's decision to make, and I'm not sure what the decision is here. A bit of drama here at Brahma Lodge.
Nobody's in any doubt as to what the players want. It sounds to me as though he maybe is looking for a new referee.
Just because the players want it doesn't necessarily mean that the referee has to be changed, though. It's up to the tournament referee to decide. Okay, they've decided to play. Continue the referee. I'm not sure who made that decision, whether the players themselves finally agreed or what. Looked like.
Both players fairly tired, but Chris Ditmar takes control of the third game and fights back well for a decisive lead.
He's got a lead of 6-1, Ditmar. That's the best lead he's had in any game in the match.
Ross momentarily has looked a bit tired, hasn't he? Sat back on his heels for 2 or 3 rallies. And Chris has got away. Oh, there's another one. Perfect. Right to the back of the court.
Ditmar did lead 8-4 in the first game, but then lost it. Now he leads 7-1 in the third.
Right, will we see a comeback this time from Ross Thorn?
Got another one.
Close, Nick. It's the first one he's got today.
Game ball, 8-1. players have come on a rush in the last couple of minutes.
Yes, Ross has really fallen in a bit of a hole, hasn't he? He's combined with some very good shots from Chris. 3 perfect length shots. It's a long way to come back from 1-8. I wonder what Ross's tactic's going to be here. I won't be surprised if he just tries to go for a few winners. Finish the rallies quickly. Nice little angle. It's 1 back. Oh, it's a lovely shot. Well, back to 3-8 now. Oh, yeah, beautiful.
Game ball again for Chris Ditmar, and there it is. He takes the 3rd game and keeps this final alive.
In the 4th game, Ross Thorn again assumes control, and with Ditmar's effort in the 3rd starting to show, has the title in sight.
7-1 now.
Giving him match ball.
He's played very well, Chris Ditmar, all the same today. He's really given Ross Thorn a tremendous run for his money. And, well, he's in trouble now. But congratulations. Must go to Ross the way he's played this game today. He's been a much steadier player all throughout.
Well, Thorn fought back from 4-8 in the 1st, and Ditmar come back from 1-8 in the 4th. Not like that.
I think he answered it for you.
Match ball again to Ross Thorn.
Ross hit him, was hit by Chris on the when he went in to hit that shot. They're playing the point again.
Another let. Thorn 2 games to 1 and 8-1. Top shot across court, and Ross Thorn becomes the new Australian Open squash champion, defeating Chris Ditmar in 4 games. 10-8, 9-6, 3-9, 9-1 to the 25-year-old Queenslander, but for the 19-year-old South Australian Ditmar, maybe his time will come in the future. So there it is, Ross Thorn, the new Australian Open champion. Jeff Hunt, you've been there many times before. Do we look pretty good in the future for squash now? Players like these?
Certainly do. We've got some very good juniors coming into the ranks, but of course Australia's #1 player, Dean Williams, was put out by Chris Ditmar during the tournament. He's still there. But yes, I think Australia's assured of having some very good players in the future, not only in men's but also in the women's squash as well.
Good, thanks very much.